Hi there, welcome to today's classical class. We're going to begin standing on our mat. We're going to have an inhale, then lift our arm up to the ceiling. Exhale, circle round and down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, circle round and down. We're going to have one more like this, breathing in and lifting up. And as our arms come around and down, you're going to clasp your hands behind you and pull back. Hold the pec stretch just for a moment. A few deep breaths here. And then back up they go. Grab onto your left wrist, lift and side bend. Come back to the center, grab the right wrist, lift and side bend. Back to the center, circle around and down, chin to chest, and fold forwards towards the floor. A simple roll down. Let it feel like everything falls out the top of your head. Maybe take hold of your own elbows. If you want to put your fingers down, that's fine. If you're nowhere near the ground, just be where you are. And we're going to bend the knees and soften, and then push the legs straight. Bend and soften, tailbone tucks under. Push the legs straight. Bend the knees and soften. Push the legs straight. And then this time, when you bend the knees and soften, you're going to come right down into 4-point kneeling. Cat stretch. Into flat back. And cat stretch. Into flat back. And then on this cat stretch, you're going to push up and hold and lean it up and back into angry cat. Hips over my heels, but still a height away from them. And then from here all the way back down, sitting back down on your heels into child's pose. You can widen your knees out to get into the gap. A little walk to the right. And then back to the center. A little walk to the left. And then back to the center. And from there, turning yourself over. Rolling yourself all the way down into the mat. One leg up into tabletop. Put it down. Other leg up into tabletop. Put it down. If you would like to work against a little bit of resistance to help find your core, you can push against your own approaching leg. Pelvis stays level. One side and then the other. Hold that leg up. Bring the other leg up to meet it. And then up into your 100, arms by your sides. Pump your arms as you breathe. We're going to breathe in for 5 and out for 5. In and out. That's 2. Breathe in and out. 3. 4. 5. 5 more. 6. 7. If you want to work harder, 8. 9. 10. Both knees back in towards your chest. Give yourself a hug. Place your feet down on the mat. Slide your legs away. Take your arms up. to the ceiling for the roll up. Chin to chest, up you come, reach and stretch forwards, uncurl all the way back, and then uncurl all the way down. A long reach overhead, arms back up to the ceiling, chin to chest, and up you come. Exhale forwards. Inhale as you roll back. Exhale as you uncurl down, a long reach overhead. Arms coming up, head coming up, inhale. Difficult to talk and move at the same time, breathing out. All the way back. All the way down. Reach overhead. We got one more like this, and then we're going to finish off lying on the ground. Inhale to go back. Exhale to roll down. And then you can bring your arms around by your sides. Bend your right knee, pull it in, and send it up to the ceiling. We'll do a couple of bends and straightens. Help us center ourselves. As your right leg straightens, let the back of the pelvis push down into the ground. 2 more. Last one, and then hold. If you need to have a bent knee, that's okay. Otherwise, we're going to try and work straight. Arms by your sides. Take your leg across to the opposite hip. Circle it around. Pull it back up. So for this version, we're going to keep our hips level and the size of the circle fairly small. If you want to work harder, we go lower. Inhale away. Exhale, pull up. And change direction, go the other way. Inhale away. Exhale, pull up. 3 more. Last one. Pull your knee into your chest. Set it down on the mat. Bring your other leg in. Hold in for a moment to stretch. Send it up to the ceiling, and now we bend and straighten. Up it goes, and then down it comes. So we've got a couple more of these. And every time your leg straightens, you push the back of your pelvis into the mat. 2, 1, and hold. Arms by your sides if you can, and then across. Circle round and pull up. Inhale across, exhale round and pull up. The foot in the air is pointed. The foot on the floor is flexed. 1 more in this direction. And then we change angle the other way. Inhale away, exhale, pull up. 2 more. Last one. Pull the knee into your chest. Hold onto it. And then rock yourself up to seated. Bring your bottom to the front of the mat. Rolling like a ball. Holding on to the ankles. Feet off the ground. Find the balance point. So the grip that I've got for my hands is right hand straight across to the other ankle, and then I grab the wrist with the left. It doesn't matter which hand does what. You just want a nice, tight, secure grip. Okay, tuck the head in, and when you're ready, rock back. Exhale forward. Two more. Feet come down. Bottom back to the middle of the mat. Right knee into your chest. Got my right hand on the outside of the ankle. My left hand on the inside of the knee. And I pull that right knee into my chest as I roll back. Single leg stretch. Change. 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 Breathe in one side. Breathe out the other. And your head is held up by the rib cage pushing down. So pushing the back of the ribs down into the ground. Inhale one side, exhale the other. Two more. Both knees come into the chest, and then we send everything up and away. Circle your arms around, bend your knees and pull in. Send everything up and away, circle around and pull in. If you want to work harder, the legs just go a little bit lower. Eyes down, ribs pushing down. Two more. Last one. Both legs to the ceiling and then split and lower. Pull, pull, change. Pull, pull, change. Pull, pull, change. Four, three, two, one. Both legs together, hands behind your head, double leg lower and lift. Elbows wide. Inhale the lower. Exhale the pull. One more. And then bend your right knee in, send your left leg out, twist and change. Inhale one side, exhale the other. Four, and three, two, one. Both knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Send your feet down, slide your arms away. Give yourself a little stretch. And if you have it in you, let's have a roll up. And we're straight up into spine stretch forward. So I'm going to take my feet to the corners of the mat, push my heels away, let my arms settle in the sockets. I try to sit as upright as I can, chin to chest and fold forwards. And curl all the way back up. And forwards. and uncurl. So as we exhale, we fold, and then we breathe out for 3 and 2 and 1. And then we inhale as we come all the way back up. Exhale forwards. Inhale to come all the way back up. We've got one more. Breathing out. And breathing in. Let your arms rest by your sides. Bring your heels together. Bring your bottom to the front of the mat. And then hook your hands under your thighs. And balance. Straighten your right leg. Bend it down. Straighten your left leg. Bend it down. This is open leg rocker prep. So we're not going to be doing any rocking. We're just doing the prep. The legs go up, the legs come down. And then in a moment, I'm going to make it a little bit harder. And you can either stick with this or you can take the challenge. So the right leg goes up and you hold, the left leg goes up and you hold. Ooh, keep your balance, bend it back down, bend it back down. I'm going to move my hand grip to my ankles. One leg goes up and you hold, the other leg goes up and you hold. Bring it back down, bring it back down. And then on this third challenge, we go up with both legs and then we bring the legs together. Take them back out again. Bring them together. Take them back out again. Here's your last one. Bring them together. Take them back out again. And on this one, bring them together and let go. And uncurl all the way back down. And now our feet are to the ceiling. Corkscrew, circle round and back up. Circle round and back up. Inhale away, exhale back up. So we're keeping our back on the ground for this level. We're just drawing a small circle. And we're trying to find the breath in amongst all of this. Inhale away, exhale back up. Inhale away, exhale back up. Let's have 2 more. Last one. And then you'll bend your knees into your chest. Rock yourself up to seated and land with wide legs. Bring your bottom back to the middle of the mat. Take your arms out to the sides. Rotate towards one of your legs. Keep the movement of your arms going until one arm is in front and one arm is behind. And then reach and stretch forward over the top of the leg. Bring it back up. Bring your arms back in line, twist the other way. So I twist until I'm facing the leg. I keep moving the arms until one is in front and one is behind. Then I bring my chin to my chest. And I fold. All the way back up. Exhale for 3. Inhale as you change. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, change. My back palm is facing up towards the ceiling. All the way back up. Twist the other way. Reach and stretch forwards. All the way back up. The opposite hip pushing down into the mat as you reach away from it. And then we're going to finish off on the final side. And you're going to come back up to the center. Your arms will come down, your legs come together, and then you roll all the way down onto the mat. Take one arm overhead, bend one leg, and rock yourself over so that you can center yourself onto your front for swan prep. Press the front of your pelvis down to lift your head up. So we're not lifting too high. It's a small pickup. Pelvis presses down, chest lifts up, and we're rising and then lowering all the way back down. Legs fairly close together. Pelvis pressing into the mat. Pushing the low back bones up into the skin. Abdominals following. And the majority of the push is coming out of the pelvis as it presses down into the ground. And then lowering all the way back down. Pushing up and back into a shell stretch. Wide knees if you want. And then you're going to turn yourself over and roll all the way down into the mat for a shoulder bridge. So you bring your heels underneath your knees. So that's quite close in. Pushing down with your feet to lift your hips up. And then uncurl through your spine to come back down. Big toes pressing down, feet pressing down, hips rising up. And then uncurl all the way back down. 2 more, and then we're going to hold at the top. All the way up, all the way down. And here we are, all the way up and hold. All of the work pushing into the left foot so that your right foot can lift into tabletop. And then we'll switch that around. All the work pressing into your right foot so that your left leg can lift into tabletop. From side to side. 4, 3, 2. When your right leg is up, hold it there. Straighten it to the ceiling. Bend it back down. Straighten it to the ceiling. Bend it back down. 4 and 3 and 2. Swap it around. Left leg goes up. Straighten it to the ceiling. Bend it back down. Straighten. Bend. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. All the way down to the floor with that foot. Uncurl all the way down to the mat with your back, and then give your back a little stretch. Pulling your knees into your chest. And then from here, you're going to send your legs all the way long and turn onto your side. Line from your head, hips to your heels. So it's a nice long straight line. I like to have my head rested down, but it's equally fine to prop it up. So I'll let you choose. Then my underneath leg, I'm going to take it to the front corner of the mat and flex at the ankle. So I've got this kind of hooky foot sensation. The top leg points and swing it forwards, and then I swing it backwards. So the hand that's on the ground is pressing down, and so is the outside of my leg a little bit, my hip a little bit, my arm a little bit. So it's not just one thing pressing down, there's quite a lot of press into the ground to help keep me stable. Let's have 2 more. And last one. And then you're going to line your leg up
with the other one. Rotate it so the knee points more up to the ceiling, and then that's where we're going, up and down. We've got a point to go up and a flex as we pull down. If we want height, we have to push into the ground with the hip edge to help send that leg up. We've got a nice clicking hip today. And then as it comes down, stay here, point your foot, and now we've got small circles. And from here, change direction. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we reach onto the inside of the ankle, grab it, and place it down on the mat, bringing that under leg in line with our spine, and lift and lower. Two more. And then lower down. And now we do big circles on that bottom leg. Up, forward, down, back. Up, forward, down, back. Change direction and go the other way. And then both legs now on top of each other. Roll onto your front. For beats on your belly, the hands come under your forehead, the legs lift, and then you just hit the inside of the feet and the legs together. 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can roll over onto your other side to do the other leg. I'm going to spin around so I can see the screen. Feel free to do the same. Your head down. Okay, so we're lining our body up. The bottom leg is forwards. The top leg is pointed. My hand is pressing on the ground. And then I swing forwards and backwards. And then we're going to go up and down. Line. Rotate it. And we try not to forget about our foot. We've got points. Legs needs to come down. Two more. And then we've got our small circles, a pointed foot circling around. And then change direction and go the other way. Cramp in my foot. Just ignore me. Anyway, carry on. Grab on the inside of your ankle, put your foot flat and line the underneath leg up with your spine, lift and lower. One more, we're going to lift and then from there into the circles. Always an awkward one, this. Try to get that top knee really opened out. Change direction and go the other way. And then from there, both legs together. You're going to roll onto your back. And roll yourself all the way up. For teaser. So this is another prep. You're going to have a balance in the middle of the mat. Make sure you've got lots of mat behind you. And keeping your thighs together and your knees together, you're going to straighten one of your legs and then lower back down. Straighten the other one and lower back down. On the next one, when your leg straightens, hold it there, reach with your hands, and then roll back and come back up. And roll back and come back up. So it's just a small roll back. All the way back up, switch the legs around. And roll back and come back up. Inner thighs working to hold the legs together. Have a little rest. It's not going to last for long. Take your right leg back up, take your left leg up, hold and balance. One arm up, two arms up, one arm down, other arm down, both feet down, and then all the way down onto your back again. Another fancy rollover. So one arm over your head, the other leg bent, and roll. Center yourself into the middle of the mat, both arms out ahead of you. Push your pelvis down into the mat to lift your low tummy. And then one arm up, and then the other arm up, the other leg up, and switch. We've got swimming. And we're trying to keep our back legs straight, which is a real challenge, because in my mind, it feels straight. And then when I look at the screen, I'm like, oh dear, that's not straight. So I'm going to work hard on really trying to lift. That's it, a bit more straight there. So you see if you can find that in yourself. Working hard to get that straightness off that lifting leg. And now if you feel like it, we'll see if we can speed it up a little bit. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more set of breath. Breathe in. And out. And then lower down. Hands by the sides of your rib cage. Push up and back. And we have another shell stretch. And from there we come into Mermaid. So sitting in the middle of the mat, both legs hooked around to one side. You're going to grab the lowest of your ankles with your arm, and then the other arm is going to go up to the ceiling, and we side bend over towards those folded legs. Come back up. The arm comes down. The palm is up on that lower arm, and we reach and stretch over. We try to use our core to come all the way back up and over. And back down. And back up. And back down. Up. On this one, coming to the center, the arms come down, hands just by the sides, you can send your legs out in front, and then back into the other side. Hook the hand around the ankles, take the arm up to the ceiling, and here's another side bend, and all the way down. Anywhere for too long, all the way up. All the way down. All the way back up. All the way down. On this last one, all the way up. One final stretch here. And then from there, bring your arm around and down and turn so that you're long ways on your mat. Bring your bottom to the front. Take your hands, put them between your knees and grab the outsides of your feet. And then lift your feet up for a balance. So I've got wide knees. I'm holding my heels and my toes are touching. It looks like that. So we're not going to do any leg movements today, just the rock. So from here, tuck your head in, rock back, rock up, rock back, rock up. 3, and 2. Last one, and then pause. Okay, so there is a transition up to standing. I will demo it if you would like to join in. In order to get up to standing in a smooth motion, you have to, as you come out of your rock, you have to cross your legs over, get your hands down onto the ground, and then get your body forwards over your feet so that you can just stand up. If you're thinking that's not for me, you'll do pick yourself up to standing in your own time just now. And if you would like to try the transition, you'll rock back. You'll come up, cross your feet, put your hands on the ground, and push yourself up to standing so that you can turn yourself around. And from there, we have a set of push-ups, chin to chest, roll all the way down to the mat. Walk your hands out to the end. And then an elbow bend and a straighten. If you need to bring your knees down, that is okay. Otherwise, up into a full push-up. Walk your hands back. 1, 2, 3. And roll all the way back up to standing. Let's do that one more time. Chin to chest, and you're folding forwards all the way down to the mat. 3 hand steps out. 1, 2, and 3. 3 push-ups. 1, 2, and 3. This one's going to be a little one. 3, and then hips up and back. Walk your hands back. 1, 2, 3. Roll all back up to standing. Take a moment to find your balance. And then from there, up onto your toes to finish. Both arms come up. All over the place now. Heels down, arms down. Shoulder roll. And an arm shake. To finish, well done for whoever stayed with me for that whole sequence. Good to see you, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.